It is 6:31 right now on this Friday morning. Investigators will be back at the scene of that deadly fire in Harford County where 3 people died and 2 more were seriously injured. This is a story we brought you as breaking news yesterday morning on Good Morning Maryland. Investigators will also be taking a much closer look at the person who owned the home that burned, whether it was being used as a boarding home unlicensed. WMAR-2 News' Megan Knight is live in Edgewood near the scene of that fire. Megan, any word yet on how the fire actually started?
Yeah, Christian, that is the big question this morning. And at this point, there is nothing concrete. And you can see the crime scene here this morning, that charred out townhome and this entire block area, Brookside Drive and Simon's Court, surrounded by crime tape this morning. Fire investigators spending most of the night looking for clues in this townhome. They'll be back out here again today. They say the problem is the townhome is so badly damaged that it is very difficult to figure out exactly how this fire started. Now, Chantel Best, who lives in the neighborhood, shared her video with us of the fire when it broke out around 2:30 yesterday morning. Huge flames coming from the top floor of the townhome. Fire investigators say that 8 people were living in the house at the time of the fire. There were 9 originally. 1 person left last week, they said. 3 people died in the fire. 2 others were seriously hurt, including 1 woman who had burns over 70% of her body, another man who broke his legs when he jumped to escape the flames. One survivor we did speak to yesterday told us that the townhome was being used as a boarding home for the disabled. So the State Fire Marshal says they are treating this as a criminal investigation, saying they're looking into code violations due to the number of people who were living in the home and were unrelated to each other.
There may be criminal charges associated with how this house was set up and the way it was in violation of the fire code. So we may be bringing criminal charges against the property owners or some other like that, other responsible parties that may be involved.
So really looking at 2 different aspects, how the fire started, and also looking into those, like you heard the State Fire Marshal there say, possible criminal charges, possible code violations with this townhome there. We're also waiting to learn the names of the victims who died in the fire and who were also hurt in that fire. For now, we're live in Edgewood. I'm Megan Knight, WMAR 2 News.